In today's video, we're gonna be looking at 10 secret messages that were found on live broadcasts. Let's get right into it. Number 10. The Johnson Ferry. Not all hidden messages slipped into live broadcasts come wrapped in layers of encryption. Take for instance the straightforward cautionary note found on WSB TV. A simple message, "Don't get on Johnson Ferry. Seriously, don't," was all it took to raise eyebrows. And it wasn't without a reason. A user on Imgur going by the handle occasionally right chimed in, sharing, "I must have been one of the last people to cross the river." The ominous tone set by the podcast seemed justified as the comments flooded in. Apparently, navigating home that evening turned into a nightmare for many. Stories flooded the thread, each more harrowing than the last, with some lamenting a crawl that stretched on for 9 to 10 agonizing hours to cover just a few miles. It's clear that whatever happened on Johnson Ferry that night, it was something to be avoided at all costs. So take heed, seriously, don't even think about it. Number 9. Fox News Hack. A video sent to Russia Today claims Americans are being deceived. It accuses right-wingers of harming unions and the middle class. It also boldly states that America is the wealthiest country in the world, even surpassing China and all of Europe in economic power. The video predicts a coming struggle for truth, hinting at a possible uprising. This message wasn't delivered through a regular news report, but rather appeared on a news ticker, catching many by surprise. While some doubt its authenticity, a YouTuber named Unknown Revolver argues otherwise. He points to similar incidents during past protests like Occupy Wall Street, where news tickers were hacked to convey controversial messages like insulting the New York police. Now the video has sparked a debate. Some wonder if it's a genuine warning or just another hoax. Regardless, it has prompted people to question the state of affairs in America and consider the possibility of hidden truth lurking beneath the surface. Number 8. The Wyoming Hack. During a live broadcast on K2 News in Wyoming, viewers witnessed an unexpected interruption as Mitt Romney's image appeared alongside cryptic numbers and a foreboding message promising a special presentation. The screen transitioned to monochrome with inverted text, creating an eerie ambience. Initially, the promise of pretty things quickly dissipated into disturbing close-up faces and unsettling questions. Sinister music intensified the discomfort as more haunting faces emerged, accompanied by claims from hackers about diagnosing viewer ailments and accessing their minds. The broadcast conveyed ominous messages warning of dire consequences and the necessity of sacrifice. The atmosphere grew increasingly unsettling as viewers were confronted with the idea of their secrets being exposed and the inevitability of facing the consequences. The tension peaked with a final warning that all good things come to an end, leaving viewers shaken and disturbed. Despite the return to normal programming, the chilling aftermath lingered, leaving an inedible impact on the audience. The unsettling interruption served as a reminder of the vulnerability of modern media and the potential for manipulation, leaving viewers to grapple with the unsettling implications long after the broadcast ended. Number 7. Edity NL. A YouTuber named Bass Willing claimed to have pulled off a teleprompter hack during a popular Dutch TV show, Edity NL. Bass managed to infiltrate the program's network and gain access to the live audio cue, the text that anchors read on air. Similar to Ron Burgundy in Anchorman, anchors rely on the audio cue for their scripts. During the broadcast, which was discussing a fish fraud case With 26 convictions, Bass took control and altered the text in real time, much to the surprise of millions of Dutch viewers. As the anchors bantered back and forth based on Bass's hack inputs, one of them noticed something amiss with the audio cue and called out the culprits, urging them to stop meddling. While one anchor seemed displeased with the hack and the unexpected teleprompter messages, his female co-anchor appeared to find the situation amusing. The incident added a bizarre twist to an already unusual news segment, showcasing the potential risks of digital infiltration in live broadcasts. Number 6. The North Korean Radio. Kim Jong-un is suspected of secretly using North Korea's state radio, Radio Pyongyang, to send coded messages to his spies in the West. Instead of usual propaganda, the broadcast started in November 2016 with strange number sequences and messages. During one broadcast, a female host mentioned giving metal engineering review work to number 27 expedition agents, which she repeated before. Since June 2016, the station has shared at least 13 similar coded messages. On the 4th of July, the same host gave instructions for a math assignment, mentioning specific pages and question numbers. However, many doubt Kim's intentions, thinking he's not really training his people for international math contests. These coded numbers likely guide North Korean spies to specific information, but we're unsure of their exact missions. Kim Jong-un's use of Radio Pyongyang for secret messages adds another mystery to North Korea's actions, leaving us guessing about what they're really up to. Number 5. The Enigma Station X. If you've seen The Imitation Game, you've definitely learned about Enigma history. If not, it's definitely worth checking out. At Brighton's Government Code and Cipher School, also known as BP or Station X, code breakers were trained to crack enemy agents' secret communications. They recruited people skilled in solving cryptic crosswords quickly, as lateral thinking was crucial. By January 1945, about 10,000 people, 75% of them women, worked there or in other network stations. Many had degrees in engineering, psychics, math, and were bilingual. The most famous codes broken were the German Enigma and Lorentz ciphers. Despite being deemed unbreakable in theory, German personnel's lack of discipline and cryptographic failures made them vulnerable to decoding by Bletchley Park staff. If Germany had known Bletchley was succeeding, they could have changed their procedures, but they didn't. Staff kept their secret tightly, with strict security measures in place. Alan Turing, one of the most successful cryptologists, devised a technique to decode Lorentz cipher messages created by a new German machine. It involved wheel breaking to figure out cam settings and decipher code swiftly and accurately. Do not talk at meals, do not talk in the transport, do not talk traveling, do not talk in the billets, do not talk by your own fireside. Be careful even in your hut. Historians believe without these efforts, the outcome of the war could have been very different. Number 4. The Lincolnshire Poacher. This station, based in Cyprus, broadcasted from the mid-70s until 2008 using music, specifically a snippet from the song The Lincolnshire Poacher, as its intervernal signal. It's believed the British Secret Intelligence Service operated it from Cyprus, possibly using the curtain antennas of a Royal Force base as the transmitter. After the music, a British female voice sounding electronic would read groups of 5 numbers, with the last number in each group read in a high pitch. This station served to communicate with spies in different countries, with the codes meant to be decoded. The last transmission was on June 29, 2008. Some speculate the station might have stopped broadcasting, switching to telephones or other methods of communication. Interestingly, calling a certain number in Aldershot would reportedly play the interval signal followed by sequences of 5 numbers. Later, a message at the number instructed us to use backup channel Romeo X-ray 39, followed by AND. Access to this backup channel could potentially decode the mystery behind this station. Number 3. Captive News Reports. In a startling incident on May 28, 1983, Phoenix, Arizona witnessed an unprecedented event at Cool TV. Armed with demands, Joe Gwynn stormed into the studio, catching everyone off guard. Initially brushed off as a prank by anchorman Bill Close, the situation escalated when Gwynn fired a shot into the air. Gwynn held a production assistant and a camerawoman captive, insisting on being put on air. This tense standoff lasted nearly 5 hours until the station owner agreed to Gwynn's demands, prioritizing the safety of his staff. With his gun pointed at Bill Close's stomach, Gwynn compelled the anchorman to read his handwritten 12-page statement, believing it was vital to save the world. Finally, after much negotiation, Gwynn and Bill Close were broadcasted live. Bill Close calmly read the statement for 20 minutes while Gwynn remained silent. Upon completion, Gwynn released Bill Close and surrendered to the police promptly. The incident, though shocking, showcased the bravery and composure of the station's employees in the face of danger. Number 2. The Attention Station. The Attention Station made history as the first number station officially accused of espionage. In 1998, the WASP network, a group of Cuban spies in America, faced charges of espionage after their arrest. Prosecutors claimed they used shortwave receivers to intercept number codes from the Attention Station, which they then decrypted into a program on their laptops. Evidence came to light when the FBI searched one spy's apartment and found the decryption program, using it to decode more messages. Some decoded messages included instructions like prioritize and continue to strengthen friendship with Joe and Dennis, sounding ominous for those named. Another message warned against flying with certain organizations on specific days, highlighting tension with groups opposed to Castro, like Brothers to the Rescue. Under no circumstances should agents German nor Castro fly with BTTR or another organization on days 24, 25, 26, and 27. The messages even acknowledged International Women's Day, congratulating female comrades. In 2001, members of the WASP network were sentenced with penalties ranging from 15 years to 2 life sentences, reflecting the seriousness of their espionage activities. It was a hefty price to pay for their actions. Number 1. Anonymous Fox News Hack. In 2015, a video surfaced on YouTube alleging that hacktivist group Anonymous had hacked into Fox News live on air. During Dr. Jack Kevorkian's first national TV interview, static interrupted the broadcast, and an anonymous representative appeared on screen. Addressing Fox News directly, the anonymous spokesperson accused the network of alienating the American people by promoting fear and serving corporate interests while covering up corruption. They criticized Fox's claim of being fair and unbalanced, stating it was against the interests of the people. The spokesperson questioned Fox's journalistic integrity, accusing it of prioritizing profit over truth. Anonymous claimed to have knowledge of Fox's secrets and warned that they could not hide from the truth or the American people. Closing with a powerful statement, Anonymous declared that no amount of money could suppress an idea whose time had come. After the interruption, Fox News returned to its regular programming without acknowledging the incident. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for weekly top 10 videos. Also, let me know in the comments which one of these secret messages you found the most interesting. Also, make sure to check out these videos right here for more top 10 videos.